hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com, and I am continuing giving you the over-under handicapping of every NFL team. Started on June 30th, and we're going to end up on July 31st, the day of the Hall of Fame game, the official preseason kickoff of the NFL. We're staying in the NFC East, and how about them Cowboys? Well, not a lot, I don't think. They open at the Eagles. They're going to lose there. Then they get the terrible Giants at home. They give their fans a little hope they get a win. Then they go on the road to the Bears, and they lose. And then they get the Packers. There's no reason at all for me to believe that the Cowboys can beat the Packers since I've seen them get slaughtered by them in the playoffs. Packers, no fear of the Cowboys in Jerry World. They win there. Cowboys go to the Jets. Well, everybody's going to beat the Jets. And then you've got the Cowboys at the Panthers. Okay, I'll give them a win on the road there. Commanders come to town. They're not as good. Commanders win. And then they go to the Broncos. The Broncos are going to be very, very good. They probably have the best defense in the NFL. They lose there at Mile High. Then they get the Cardinals at home. I'm not a big believer in the Cardinals. They get a win there. Then they go to the Raiders. The Raiders stink. They get a win there. Then the Eagles come to the Cowboys. No, the Eagles are not going to get the win there. And then, the Eagles get the win there. And then they get the Chiefs. That's tough. And then they go to the Lions. That's tough. Here's where the season really starts to fall apart. They lose to the Eagles. They lose to the Chiefs. They lose to the Lions. They lose to the Vikings. They lose to the Chargers. Then to close out the season, they lose to the Commanders. And then they get a win against the Giants at home. So for those of you keeping score at home, and we all should be since, well, that's kind of the point of this. So the over-under wins number for the Cowboys this year is, I had it here just a second ago, over or under 7.5. So you can see not a lot of faith there by the bookies. And so we go backwards, and we have the Cowboys winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. That is a nail biter. But I'm Loud Esmond, and I'm going to say it's under 7.5 wins for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Loud Esmond for hitthepick.com.